Stingray, and Factor. Apply now and take the next step in your journey.
Hello. You are tuned into the Basement Closet Sessions on CFUV 1019 FM. My name is Coco. I'll be your host today, and we are broadcasting from the unceded, unsurrendered territories of the Hoosanic and Lekwungen-speaking peoples, this land now colonially referred to as Victoria, British Columbia. Today we are joined by the group Pindian in the house today. They are going to be performing on the Basement Closet Sessions for us. Pindian is a Kawakalak and Nuu-chah-nulth MC born on Lekwungen territories, who is almost 3 years of sobriety, has found immense healing in expressing themselves through lyricism in the genre of hip-hop, which they view to be an innovative, creative, native continuation of their nation's tradition of storytelling, told through artistic practices since time immemorial. I will leave the rest of the introductions to y'all. I'm really excited to hear what y'all have got for us today. I got to see you perform a couple months ago at the Winter Arts Festival, and absolutely stoked to see what we got today. Whenever you're ready, go on ahead there.
Yo, Gayla Kessler, Klako, Haichko CM. I'm grateful to be here with my friends gathered today here at CFUV upon unceded Lekwungen territory, West Sanic territory, and I'm here with my friends in the nation of creation. We got Sammy K on drums, Sammy K on the bass, Cena on the drums, and we have Holly singing backup vocals and also DJing it up a bit. Cueing some beats. And treats. And yeah, so I go by the name Pindian. I'm Kwak Neutrano from the nations of the Tlawitsis, Mumtigila, Muskamug, Zawadenok, Numgis, Kwagiop, Hesh, Kuyat, Muachit, and Tlayukwit nations. And today I mainly want to let the words speak for themselves. And I just want to start by saying that this first song is dedicated to my late uncle Bo Dick Wallace Guayam. Cena, hit it. Late night at the beach, digging some clams when my gnome came down with some huckleberry jam. Even brought the drumstick down for a jam and some firewood too so we could smoke some salmon. On the rocks by the Salish Sea, listen my voice down with some sting in that and then oh snap. Guess what I seen? It was Wallace Guayam waving his big tail fin at me. Although it's blowhole, I can sense its supernatural essence. I spat some salt water back to acknowledge its presence. Maybe it was in my head, but I swear I could hear a spirit say, "Yo, Reese, I'm glad to see you're finally doing okay." Holy muck, it's as if my feet were stuck in the sand. He said, "Reese, as long as you continue to walk this land, there's some lessons I want you to remember and understand." Oh, well, lost Kenese Weiss, continually speak your truth and be proof to the young lost struggling buckworm youth that you must live in balance between both sides of the cease youth. And then I said I missed you, Quali. He said he missed me too and said, "Family man, you still got plenty of work to do. I'm proud of you and all that you do. Remember, you still got that big booming potlatch voice to use." He made me realize the right path is the one that I choose. And then he swam away. And then he swam away. And then he swam away. I could hear his whale song as he swam. After laughter, I shed tears for a moment. I was not sure if I would see him again. But Ganam said his spirit is always near. And though not of this world, his spirit never truly disappears. So I still think about him every time I hear. Woo! 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 Yo ho ho hey yo ho hey yo ho hey ho hey hey ho hey yo ho hey yo ho hey hey yeah. Woo! It's getting hot in here now. Oh Wallace, why yum? 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 This beat is by Thelonious Parker. Oh Wallace, why yum? Visit me in my dream to remind me of who I'm meant to be. Seekis away E, leader of the bumblebees. The bumblebees, the bumblebees, 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 the bumblebees. Yo, nuke what Seekis away E, King Kong, Ye, King Bumblebee, protector of the land, Mama Earth, and the sea, the trees. Trying to calm the spirit of winter like a lease. Find a balance between war and peace. I can hear my Uncle Mike Oomba say, yo, it's okay, Reese. Stay slick like hooligan grease and be there for your nephew and your niece. Waha, please. You got this, bring it cedar to life. Takes practice and patience. Be there for family no matter how far the distance. Or go if your daughter needs me, I'll be there in the instance. Up on the block, I sense your presence, trying to learn from my past to make a better present and future. This weird body of mine is to be nurtured. Issue kicks a walk, all is one with nature. Respect for winged ones and four-legged creatures. And yo, I'm going back to heality. Tell myself heal mentally, physically, spiritually, to decolonize my mind, my body, and my liver. Go and cleanse myself within the Nimkish River and shiver. Shake, twist, and shout my pain away till most of it's gone. So my sons know their hump is gonna keep paddling on and on. Mom tequila strong. Up on the red road, living slow and growing old, wise like a tortoise. No longer thinking I'm worthless, realizing my intergenerational purpose, doing my best to raise a Cancer and a Taurus. No longer a spiritless buckwurst, lost in a modern day forest, aka realm of ghosts, where the dealers are your hosts who will leave you burnt out like whole wheat toast from coast to coast. Hey, I put a log on the fire for my anti-ethel spec and alert bay, who's remind me everything is gonna be okay as long as I don't sway too far away from who I am and who I'm meant to be. A creative native, mentally sober, but still just as if not more crazy, who puts family over modern currency. That's how I'm thinking currently, no matter how wild these sailors see currents be. Oh, Wallace Guayum, visit me in my dreams to remind me of who I'm meant to be. Ziki Sawai, leader of the bumblebees, the bumblebees, bumblebees, the bumblebees, 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 the bumblebees, bumblebees, bees. Yo, cousin, I know you're struggling, but there's a better way of coping than doping and be constantly buzzing, shipping shots till you're fighting and fussing, till the cops will be busting down your door. It unsettles your core as you pace around the court cell's floor, awaiting the judging, lying, cheating, bull, mucking, and bluffing when you should be out drumming and smudging. I've been there, claiming life's unfair, isolating in a manimal's lair, staggering on the bleak path without a care. People out there do dark magic, so you better protect your long hair. Yeah, and when you're feeling stuck in the muck like glue, feeling low down, brown and blue, like only Creator knows what you go through. No, me and a lot of others have been through it too. Examples of those that have broke on through to the other side of the red road, with stories meant to be told, have survived in a world that could be so cold and deny the hype commonly sold. If you can pace yourself, that's fine. But if the white's wine and moonshine leaves you blind, leave that bull honky's malarkey behind. In moderation, unwind. Go ahead, alter your mind. As long as you don't destroy it, life is a blessing, so enjoy it. That song was called Ziki Sway. And yeah, like I said in the beginning, that beat was made by Felonious Parker, an amazing MC in East Vancouver. And you know, we've never tried this one before. We're gonna try it out right now. This song is called Peckin'. And it's for the funky natives out there, as we are here to decolonize, indigenize, and take over the airwaves for 1 hour with you all. So thank you for listening. Gala Kessa and Klako Klako. Heichka OCM to the nays and nems. Hit it, Sam. Guawina, Mr. Mischief, Mr. Misdemeanor, and I ain't never tweaking, just beaking, big poppin', super freaking, from the weekdays to the weekends. This tricksteristic lyric never ends. I'm teaching and never preaching, unlike those street reverends. And no, I ain't dissing no others, higher powers, cause you got yours and we got ours. From Big Mama Earth to Father Sky and the stars that guide us, all that the land provides us. Native people equal, from the Quacks to the Hiders, Kids Sands to the land of the Shimshian. Ain't here for the first time, let me tell you again. Well, I'm popping like a raven, misbehaving. Ladies know the big beak is what they craving, in need of a brown savior. Well, I'm here for the saving, gliding over lands in a single bound. My second and going throughout these sacred grounds. Yeah, I'm squawking, quack, quacka, walking, rolling, rockin', buck one calico talking, red road walking. Fake pretendians, I'm barking, mocking, socking. Those mangy muck mouth talking, huffing, puffing, knocking down the door. With my bird clan flocking, a murder gathered, whipping up lyrical batter for your assimilated brain matter. Capping settlers who should know better with a bit of paint splatter and a wit so clever. Yeah. Oh. Ho ho. Woo, 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 woo. Everybody hop to the left, shake your tail feathers and twist your neck. All them headbangers, bang your heads, rotate them and give them a peck. Then hop to the right, right, right. You'll be pecking on the floor all night, alright. From the day to night, Wawina is here, so have no fear, cause I came to bring back the light. Bring back the light. Yeah, bring back the light. Cause we gonna be alright. Cause we gonna party for our right to fight upon the dance floor. Lit a light, just pecking. Pecking. Okay, yo, lukewarm. Guawina, here to issue King Charlie a subpoena, cause he ain't my royal majesty, more like a disloyal travesty. So come on, old bogey, step your crumpets into the gooksy. We charge you and your family for the multiple crimes of burglary, home invasion, and countless B&Es. I'm sorry to say, my fellow, you see, may I had 156 more felonies on all charges declared by the jury. It's a unanimous guilty. My flock has came to reclaim our brown power back. And we say land back. Land back, land back. A statement we will not retract. And we're gonna have a heck of a time while doing it, losing it. Hit us apart, we're greasing it. Collectively the light, we're releasing it out skyward to a raven's delight, where the freaky natives come out at night with shiny objects in our gaze and sight. And the style Pindians can't match or bite. Those acting, theatrical faking. Thinking culture is here for the taking. When my sounds make ancestors awaken and get panicked but shaken. With a wit as sharp as my ravenous beak, I'll take you to the highest of mountain peaks. Ice cold by the glacier, a hot spring in a leak. Down by the Guayi River, or Cold Quits Creek, where she mends me and sends me a sweet serenade and melody, and gets talents clawing, cawing, shaping and shifting. Gets me moving my feet to a log drum beat I find so spiritually uplifting. Woo! 'Cause we're packing. 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 Double decking. Better protect your rednecks and oh. Oh. So everybody hop to the left. Shake your tail feathers and twist your neck. We're packing. Holy moly. That's a wild one. And like I said, this is our first time doing it, like just right now. But rest in peace to the great Shock G from the Digital Underground. That's some indigifunk for the freaky natives out there, embodying the trickster spirit of the raven. And we're gonna switch moods a bit. This song's called "A Letter to Canada," and I want to start by saying that I really try not to swear in my rhymes, but this is a bit of an advisory out there that a lot of what I write about has to do with a lot of serious subject matter around the effects of assimilation, colonization, and attempted genocide upon indigenous people. It has to do with my own personal healing from drugs and alcohol, and I'm 35 months sober, fire, water free, and anyway, yeah. Let's just get into it. This song's called "A Letter to Canada." It's a bit heavier. Woo! 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 Canada of red and white. Feed us all fire, water to fuel the duels and fights. I try to stay resilient despite how you tried to set my great-great-great-grandpa's box of treasures alight. Shut down our ceremonial social functions in the name of the Lord with guns and swords. Commit child abductions. Attempt to chop down a tree of life and replace it with dysfunction. Canada, for you I paint this blood red pictograph to depict your sick, destructive, masochistic aftermath. You claim you try to teach our people to be civil, yet use evil methods of wretchedness and sadistic wrath. Claim we were on the wrong path. Ha! Son of a preacher man, you make me laugh out of anxious, angered apprehension. Son of a preacher man, you failed to mention what was labeled as a school was a haunted house of vile, hostile, high tension. Control with atrocious, assimilative, evil, hypocritical, sinful intentions. Canada, you go on to separate us from our arena Greece with this pavement. Disguisedly make sneaky weasel arrangements, where apparently savages becomes the common statement. As my elders speak their truth bravely, it's hard to face it. As I continually hear these horror stories, let's face it. Wreck, con, simulation does not seem near upon the stolen land of intergenerational races, where buckworm people are locked up, missing and murdered on a daily basis. Oh Canada, these words that I speak are for you. Oh Canada, we are done with your blatant abuse. Your firewater is no longer the drink that I choose. I am not a dumb drunk engine that is born to lose. Oh settler, don't believe the hype of racist stereotypes. Oh settler, you better take the time to listen and hear these words that I write. This intergenerational genetic traumatic memory cannot be easily wiped. You cannot stay idle when your home environment is threatened by the irreversible impacts of a leaky pipe. Oh my cousin, the number only started at 215. All my relations, I wish this nightmare was only a dream. Oh, Canada, I will not be another victim of your Canadian club fire water system. I know you will not take the time to respond or listen to the requiem I've written for my grandma Marilyn McCallum murdered, and to all those missing. Oh, Canada, know that I miss her so, as long as the grass will grow and the Nimkish River flow. You can take your queen upon your $20 bills and place them down in your landfills, placed upon these burial grounds. Oh, Canada, do the sounds of the children's spirits and give your bones the chill. I do not believe you'll clear the water when the venom spills, or heal the salmon people that feel it deep within their gills. Oh, Canada, you are still our guest, and we are still your hosts. Oh, Canada, you've turned our coast into a realm of hungry ghosts. So for them is a spirit play, and if you wanna offer one too, please don't let them wait. Oh, Canada, I do not believe these retcon simulative words that just state, as I bear witness to these corrupted systems that you still create. As patriots raise their shots with a cheers and a toast to commemorate a history of smallpox spread across the West Coast. And to the RCMP that took our reasons to live away, which they are still actively doing today. How much will you continue to take as your black snake venom spills into our rivers and lakes? Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. I'm still alive. Gayla Kessler. I dedicate that and other songs to my late grandma Marilyn and all the native people, Buckwin people that have endured so much. I dedicate it to my elders and so many more. Now, Holly,
Yeah.
have you ever tried caribou tongue?
Once.
Once.
Just once.
Well, why don't we tell the viewers out there about it?
It's really good. Tastes really good. It's like the tenderest tenderloin that you've ever had.
Damn.
Caribou dong, 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 caribou
Oh
dong,
my, yummy, yummy, yum. Caribou tongue. Put it between a hamburger bun. Oh my God, here we go. With that caribou tongue flow.
caribou dong, 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 caribou dong.
That's enough of that.
Damn. That's another first, specifically for you, listening out there on CFUV 101.9 FM. Now, let's get right into it. Red Road. This song's called Tales of the Red Road. And Sam is going to play guitar and bass on it.
Sorry, my bad.
"35 months now, no boozing. The red road is the path that I'm now choosing. I walk along the tracks to evade the city's intrusions and trek home to steep a herbal tea infusion. Helps ward off that colonial illusion. 'Cause fire water only propels the wheels of confusion. Trying to pick up the pieces of my mind I was losing. How in so many memories are trauma-inducing. It's like each and every recollection triggers me, nearly sabotaging my can control and symmetry, as if Jim Beam was pulling the strings for me as a master of puppetry. So many blood spit nights of delinquency, and now I'm elevating to a higher power's frequency, and the only thing I'm chugging is 2 or 3 cups of tea. Heck yeah, and make it a double as I navigate through the wreckage and rubble. A native like me was always in the trouble, but the high was bound to burst like a bubble. Pop goes the liquor, great devourer of souls, consuming all that surrounds like a black hole. Cousins saying, yo, my bro, you're out of control, losing your soul, supposedly in the name of rock and roll. Killing yourself to live, but you're doing it slow, but steady with each line shot and hard pill to swallow. Some blueprints you don't want your juniors to follow. But now I'm rising up like a totem pole, Sometimes I can feel so hollow in solitude, wallowing in my sorrow. But hey, I guess I won't be hung over tomorrow, asking someone if they got some lucky coins I can borrow for one. But you know, one is never the peak when they turns to weeks till you're on a year-long streak. Your tolerance, moderation, and will is weak till the pain pecks at you sharp as a raven's beak. Gets to the point when the binge just ain't so fun, and the punchline of the party are like a big old pun. Made it past 27, but still at the risk of dying too young. Letting the crescendo of your ballad go unsung, ain't it fun? Letting the crescendo of your ballad go unsung, ain't it fun? Keep on walking, keep on walking, keep on walking down the red road, cousin. Keep on walking, walk, walk, walking. Keep on walking down the red road, cousin. Keep on walking, walk, walk, walking. Keep on walking down the red road, cousin. Keep on walking, keep on strutting. Keep on walking down the red road, cousin. This song's called Colonial Stress Syndrome. Not that one. This song is called Colonial Stress Syndrome. Actually, this song is called Maryland. This song is dedicated to my grandma Marilyn. Oh, hey, hey, turn off.
Fluorescent light.
That's not, that's,
Sorry.
that's not the instrument. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties here at CFUV 101.9 FM. This song is called Colonial Stress Syndrome.
So sorry. So sorry, everybody.
There's no word for sorry in Kwakwa. We never had a word for that. But that's okay. I gotta fast, we'll see how long it lasts. Gotta revert to the old ways of the past, and I gotta do it fast like a spin of the flash. Gotta try it, go back to that old traditional diet. Gotta used to learn a fishing net, cause I feel like a sucker to buy it, especially that farm salmon. Don't try it, full of sea lice and contaminants, gill by gill and bit by bit. I can't afford it every day anyway. It's stealing, damn, I always get too anxious to risk it. A native people never ate pork, gaga, or brisket. Sugar soda pops and bags of potato chips, and all we had was fresh water to shot and sip. And a canoe was a method of the big old trips. Was never our way to get lateral with the gossip. Way before bad acid trips and rocks were flipped. Before throw-ups were sprayed with a drip before John Jewett landed on the west coast with his ship, where his crew was beheaded. Damn, cuz I fear the new world is where I'm headed. I dread it. Consumerist lies were fed it. Doctrine of discovery and white paper, let's shred it. Yeah, numb yacht, gotta get it together. Brush that BS off like a fan of eagle feathers. Let's free our minds and slice the tethers as I sip some Devil's Club tea to make me feel better. Cause this toxic air has me feeling under the weather, like a frog chilling on a log. Trying to hop away from the ghastly smog, cause this toad pond's looking like a big old ball. Gotta fan away that fog of the mind. Get up, get out, and leave them old English ways behind. Try to tame the anger and try to be more kind, but it's hard with a natural space to unwind is hard to find. And it makes me say, yeah, it makes me say, there's too much going on for the anxious mind. You gotta take a step back and take a deep breath sometimes, like breathe in and breathe out. Yeah, there's too much going on for the anxious heart. If the first try fails, re-strategize and restart, like breathe in and breathe out. Well, now there's kids in my home, I'm raising sons of my own. How do we ease the colonial stress syndrome and the messy state of distress pressed under the dome? Maybe I should stop looking so much at my phone, cause it's messing with me subliminally, scrolling down without thinking too critically, brainwashing me with radioactivity, and I think the paint fumes are messing with me chemically. Now social media is dominantly the way in which we tell our stories, which commonly, repetitively, verbally, like metaphors, meaning and allegories, baking our minds like yams at 420 degrees, fully cooked but burnt and crusty. Use a keyboard to write so my pen hand's rusty. There's many to blame, but you know it must be myself, cause my attention span can't process the novels on my shelf. How do we take care of our kids if we don't take care of ourselves? Gotta nourish our bodies and brain cells, acknowledge when we're unwell. The stories my elders tell pushes me to excel and trying to paint a picture well along the lines of my brother expel. Self-care necessary like a breath of fresh air. Sometimes we gotta hibernate like grizzly bears, reflect on the broken fragments that we need to repair. It's a big bad burden to bear, but we bear it. Regalia gets sewn up and we wear it proudly. Rise above and sing our songs loudly for the trauma we paddled on, resilient and rowdy. But racists won't dig it cause they're way too dang lousy. And they make me say, those bombs make me say, too much going on for the anxious mind. You gotta take a step back and take a deep breath sometimes, like breathe in and breathe out. There's too much going on for the anxious heart. If the first try fails, re-strategize and restart, like breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. There's too much going on for the anxious mind. There's too much going on for the anxious mind. There's too much going on for the anxious heart. There's too much going on for the anxious lungs. There's too much. Too much. Oh, too much. This next song is for my grandma Marilyn, and she is one of the many missing and murdered indigenous women of this country we call Canada. And this song's for her, sending out a prayer to her in our own wave through the airwaves. This is for Marilyn McCallum. She shines bright with an orange fluorescent light, like assassin hovers in flight, forward and back and left to right. The assassin, Luchonov word for hummingbird. This is for her. She shines bright with an orange fluorescent light, my elder that did not make it to be an elder. A blood tie so strong that no colonial sword could sever. Two birds of a feather squawking in a flock together, blanketed in deerskin leather that'll last forever. For worse, for better, ending never. I sense her presence here once again, keeping the family together with a hummingbird's agility so clever. Wings afloat, a flutter, so significant that there can never be another beloved, cherished great-grandmother looking over me and my little brother, my Gilabi-Doo and his little brother. Her name is Marilyn, say her name aloud with me, Marilyn. This is for my grandma, Marilyn. Marilyn, this is for my grandma, Marilyn. I call her the name to the full moon with a mournful howling, from the night to the early morning, from the dusk till it's dawn. And all my relations have this morning in common. I think of her when I see the Quamta humming. I sing for her with my uncle Guy Louis drumming. Through her I am descended from those that prayed before hunting. Whales, sea lions, all grub from the sea. Culture rules everything around my grandmama and me. My blood through her runs deeper than the sea. Roots of the David and famous Amos family tree. I'm reassured that I will see her again eventually. I feel her ancestors supporting and uplifting me, helping me to find a moment of solace and clarity. Creator, will you please grant me with the serenity to take it 1 month, 1 millisecond, 1 weekend at a time. Help send my prayers outward through the wind chimes as I check through the city's muck, slime and grime. Restore me to sanity so I can find another adjective to rhyme as I try to fathom how a person could commit such a crime, time after time after time. As I try to fathom how a person could commit such a crime, time after time. For her I dump out the sambuca in the red wine, sacred divine, one of a kind, Nani Yexu, a prayer from me to you, which I send through the morning's dew. I do not understand the evil that too many men do, that lives on and on, like an old bluesy sounding murder ballad of a song. Grandma, help me be at a balance between the right and the wrong. Help me be resilient and strong as I shape-shift and prosper. Learn how to do local protocols proper as I shine on like a shield of copper and take off in flight and dodge these crooked coppers, cause I got a box of treasures worth to offer. I'ma take a bow, then lean back and crack a urchin like a sea otter. All that I do, paint, learn, and earn is for her, my grandmother. Her name is Marilyn, say her name aloud with me, Marilyn. This is for my grandma, Marilyn. Marilyn, this is for my grandma, Marilyn. This is for my grandma. My blood through her, I am a descendant of the Heshkuya Muachut and Tlayuquit, with ties to the Louis family of the Ahouset. I call upon my neutronal ancestors as the sun sets, and leave my grief on this floor to rest. I have not been the best, I must confess. But my grandma is close like the patches sewed onto my Pindian vest, yes. And through her I am blessed to swim away from this mess. I have not been the best, I must confess. I'm sure my hundreds of cousins can attest. How could a man take away the best? I don't know, but bad medicine comes back to you when you use it, I guess, yes. And this I suppose, this I rightfully know, but the show must go on. This is another morning song that'll evolve as the hummingbird hums along. You know her name, so sing along. Her name is Marilyn. Marilyn, this is for my grandma, Marilyn. This is for my grandma, Marilyn. Marilyn, this is for my grandma, Marilyn. Marilyn, say her name aloud. Marilyn, this is for my grandma, Marilyn. Marilyn, say her name aloud. Marilyn, this is for my grandma, Marilyn. Marilyn, say her name aloud. Clicko, clicko. That's for my Amos family. That's for my grandma. So, thank you all for tuning in, watching, wherever you may be. We have one more song, and this song is called Cleansing. And I've never shared it. This is his debut, and it's called No More. This beat's by Benny the Jet. Shout out to Benny the Jet. Oh, my auntie with the bough of a cedar tree brushes negativity off of me. No longer will it burden me or chain and bound me as I wander aimlessly, cause creator's blessings now have found me. My ancestry, although we can't see, in abundance surround me as I triumph with prosperity, keeping protection near to me. Pray to God but not forgotten, loved ones always dear to me. Spirit bath, Allah made a great spirit hear me. Cause on the new path, step out, now I can see clearly. Get up, get out, sailing on with longevity. No one can tamper with the productivity of this native's creativity. Accelerated by spirituality, I reflect reflective duality, reflective horrendous hostility. Keep your bad energy, cause like a bartender, the spirit's entity no longer serves me, and I no longer serve it at your Sunday pub crawl service. No more. Squawk the raven, nevermore, nevermore. Fire, water, no more. Hey, wire, no more. Stolen sisters, no more, no more. Binges, no more. Syringes, thankfully, never before. Never, no more. Never, no more. Never, never, no more. Idle, never, cause my ancestors were never idle before. Nah. In a problematic past, I have been guilty. Irreversible actions have consequences and penalties. Trigger traumatic figures in recent memory. I will not continuously prolong a distorted legacy of brutality. And I will not fall victim to a whiskey river's fatality. In the vial of the tragic toxicity found within this oh so crooked colonial city, I set myself free of illusionary captivity. The moonshine will not blind me as its possession does not bind me. And if I dare repeat this horrid history, may instant karma come and get me, striking me down with a lightning stakes electricity. Harper never did a thing for me but black me out almost instantly and create a rotten infamy that like gorilla glue sticks with me. from 2003 to infinity and beyond. I refuse to repeat this post-colonial history of intoxicated inflictions of misery, bringing our people down with verbal abuse explicitly. This is not how we honor our family tree, yet I need a reminder consistently, like there's two which wolf, good or bad, will howl secondly after a flaw-filled victory, which is nearest to me with a prayerful tune heard throughout the land, faintly, distantly. There's wolf blood pumping through my veins, made my vocal cords howl away the pain. The imagery of crack cocaine and blood stains brush it away like the rain upon my window pane. Anti-brush away the stains of the trauma from my mama's mom contained, which won't be led falsely by a psychotic self-serving patriarchy, cause there's no room for sadomasochistic ballistic masculinity in our houses of winter ceremony. I gotta be a healer in my family, a self-taught conductor of hollow log symphonies, a leader to my boys Rudy, Bo, and Gilanani, so there's no time to party unless it's with a medicinal TR3, cause I'm here to give sober advice fatherly to my koala you who are the next leaders to be. Like a hive of honeybees gathered in unity, I could have perished but must have maintained an immunity, cause I'm still here, and as they say, it's meant to be. Nukwa Umzi Kisawai, another entry for this brown madman's diary, an expression of accountability for the spirits to hear and see that'll echo across this storm of the sea from east to west coast territories, based on a sad but true Pindian story, sent telepathically immortally, lasting all of eternity. Truly yours, Namyat, written with sincerity, till they bury me, a song for the shapeshiftism of clarity. May you find yours momentarily, and if you need, you can call on me. And if you need, you can call on me. Sincerely, to all my cousins. True. Holy moly. Holy moly. Well, that's about all we have here to share with you. I'm truly grateful for this experience. I say thank you to my friend Troy here at CFUV for inviting me to be a part of this, and I say thank you to Sina on drums, Sammy, Kay on the bass, and Holly on the mic, and the production of both Maryland and Colonial Stress Syndrome and Caribou Tongue. That's going to be a hit. Kobe, do you have any questions for me? It looks like we have 6 minutes left, if you do. Oh, well, dang, that's okay. Yeah, Well, once again, Gayla Kessler, Klakokoko, and Heichko CM, to everybody out there that's tuned in, and watching on YouTube. And, yeah, I guess to take this time to say that, have a few upcoming shows. One in a couple months here on the university campus, actually. Me and my son's mom, Nicole Erminskin, or AKA Nikki E, are part of a production group company independently called Co-Parent Productions. And we are putting on an all-indigenous Buckwum native hip-hop show at UVic's Farquhar Auditorium here nearby in the vicinity on campus. On June the 1st, there's going to be some different artist vendors that night. Check it out. And me, Sina, Sam, and a special guest are going to be performing an all-ages rockin' gig at the Oakland's Community Center on 4/21. I mean, April the 21st. In the indigenous-led doom metal band Ethereal Tomb is going to be coming here from all the way from Toronto. And then some of my friends in Smother, some natives from Chilliwack are playing in their punk band, and there's also To The Bone, a hardcore band from Toronto as well. And we'll be opening up. And Cena plays in Job Site as well. Job Site will be playing that night. It's gonna be a fun time. I'm truly grateful for this opportunity to share these words. Since I started using drugs and alcohol at the early age of 11, and I'm 31 now, and I've written lyrics since I was 13, but it's really been through sobriety that I found a lot of healing through expressing myself through the lyricism in the genre of hip-hop. And just want to give a shout out to Nikki E, actually, because honestly, I wasn't quite, I think at first, confident about sharing my stuff, but they really pushed me, peer pressured me in a nice, polite way, and really encouraged me to share my songs, and a lot has changed since that first gig in Vancouver, in East Vancouver. I'm grateful to have shared my words in different spaces, and this is a first for me. It's been a learning experience, and I'll be back. Till next time, chew.